Hello, Parkwood 8th grade science students. This is Mr. Marmara, and I'm recording this video just to walk you guys through our Canvas page for this semester. All right. As I said in my earlier video, we are operating on a semester timeline, so you will see science class every single day. There will be 5 different assignments for you to complete each week. One of those assignments will be a live lesson where you'll be in school working with me. The other 4 lessons will be done remotely through this Canvas page. So it's really important that you get comfortable using it. You'll notice the layout is pretty similar to your other teachers. So hopefully that leads to less questions for you. But obviously, if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. All right, so your home page, like all the other teachers, is a syllabus. So what that means is it gives you important information. And this will be updated as frequently as needed. So if there's something I really need you to know that's very urgent, I'll post an important announcement and copy it here on the main page as well. If you need to backtrack, let's say you're absent or you missed some classes and you need to see if there's any older announcements, you can click on the header here and that will bring you to our announcement section. So currently there's only one announcement, as you can see, but it'll keep track of all of them. All right. If you scroll further down, you have some important course documents. So if there's anything that's really important for you to have for class, that'll be here. So you have the parent observer. So if you are a parent watching this, you can observe a Canvas class and these instructions on how to do that. You also have your course syllabus. So if I open that up for you, the course syllabus outlines all the different things you'll be learning throughout the year. The materials. So for science classes here, all you need is that same 3-ring binder that you're sharing with all your other classes, something to write with, preferably a pencil, and definitely earbuds or headphones to listen to some of the important videos and interactives that we're using in class. Some optional things that you might want to use is your own set of colored markers or pencils, as well as tabs for your binder. So you want to be able to separate your different subjects. All right, here's your grading scale for this year. So we do have some open note quizzes throughout the year. Those are 25% of your grade. Completing your notes as well as classwork counts for 35% of your grade. And then we have projects, which are 40% of your grade. So I will let you know tests are all open note as well as quizzes. We also give you guys a study guide. So if you complete a study guide and I have that checked off for you, you'll get some bonus points added to your test and the ability to do test corrections, which gives you half credit back on any question that you missed. Further down here, we have some more information about how science class operates. We do a flipped classroom, which means that anytime that you're at school with me, it's not going to be one of those boring lessons where I'm standing there talking to you for an hour. No one wants to hear me talk for that long, all right? So you're actually going to be listening to short videos, usually no more than 10 minutes, at home, and that's where your notes are going to come from. And we're going to go through the first set of notes together so you know what's really important to write down. All right, that gives us time in class when I see you to do some fun hands-on stuff or some interactive lessons and really get down to the questions that you're struggling with. And then further down just goes over the remote learning aspects. Big things to highlight here is that you have 4 lessons a week that are done remotely. Each of them should last you about 60 minutes. So if you're taking much less time than that, chances are you might be speeding through. So make sure you go back through and check that you've done everything and done everything to the best of your ability. There's no reason to rush. Additionally, if you need help during the 2nd and 4th Friday of each month, there are conferences scheduled for science. Those will be held between 11:30 and 12 o'clock. So all of those are scheduled on the calendar. I'll show you where that is in a second. All right. You're obviously welcome to discuss any questions that you have with me as well as your peers. I want you guys to reach out and help each other. That does not mean cheating, but it means that, hey, if you're stuck on something, maybe someone else can kind of clarify things before I can get to them. All right. So I think it's always best when we learn from each other. Okay. So feel free to read this at your own pace. Going back home here, some more information for you. There is an attendance button. Okay, this is going to link you to another page called the Bears Den. I'll show you that in a second, but that is where you're going to take your daily attendance, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Further down, we have our course summary. So this outlines all the things that are coming up due. Don't get overwhelmed with all of this. All right. Remember that some things are due later than others. So just there are ways to kind of narrow this down and focus in, and I'll help you with that. On the right here, there is a calendar. So this has all our different important dates coming up. So any assignments that are due will pop up here. If you click on there, you will see the different lessons that are due on that day. That will open up, I should say, on that day, okay? So to go into that a little bit more, I'm actually going to switch to the student view. All right, so pretty similar to what I see, right? A little bit fewer options. But I'm going to go over here to modules. So this link here is going to be really, really important, all right? So this is how you're going to access all our lessons. So if you click on modules, it will give you all the different lessons that are coming up. And these are organized for you with different lesson titles. So you'll see this particular lesson is remote lesson 1. So all that means is this is going to be the first lesson you do at home. So if you're a Monday student, if you're coming to school on Mondays, you actually won't be doing this lesson until Tuesday, because that's going to be the first day that you're doing science at home. Remote lesson 2 would be the next lesson in that set. Remote lesson 3 is the third lesson, and then remote lesson 4 is your fourth lesson. There is a live lesson that's going to be opened up when you guys get to school. All right, so that live lesson you do not need to worry about doing at home. We will be doing that together. All right. So if you try to jump ahead, let's say you're curious what this lab safety brain pop looks like, and you click on that, you notice it's locked. So it's locked for you so that you can pace yourself. We don't want you jumping through all this work in one day and overwhelming yourself. Okay, so remember, you should be spending about an hour per day on science. All right. So going back here home, besides the modules, this is also really helpful because the to-do list over here on the right-hand side will give you a list of things that's coming up as well. So just stick to that timeline and everything should work out great. All right. And then jumping back here for attendance. So every morning, whether you're in my homeroom or not, you're going to be doing daily attendance. So when you click on that attendance link, switch to student view here. When you click on the attendance button, that's going to take you to what we're calling the Bear's Den. And the Bear's Den is a central location where you're going to be going for important information regarding to 8th grade, but also attendance. So you'll be clicking on this link every morning to fill out your attendance, whether you're in school or you're at home. So that's really, really important so that you get counted present for that day. All right. Further down here, you have some navigation options. Meet your teachers, all your different teachers' pictures are here, as well as their Canvas pages, different schedules. So I was talking about, that science conference schedule there. That'll be in there, as well as our bell schedule, so you can look through that. We have a really cool digital library, your counselor corners here, so there's lots of options for you to explore. So this is another page that you'll be using. In the meantime, if you do have any questions, you're obviously always welcome to email me. My email is on that Bear's Den page, so if you go to Meet Your Teachers here, you'll see all our administrators, and if you scroll down, you'll see my email. So you can click on that and email me any questions that you do have. All right, so I will see you this week. Looking forward to it.